Live. We are live. We got chicken. Or we got applesauce. Oh. Did it show you how many you supposed to have? 9. Oh, 9. Okay. I'll be right back then. I'll give y'all a minute. Hold on. They be having deals. Let's see what the salmon looking like. The shrimp burger. I need y'all to stay prayerful for me and my family. That's cheap done right there. He had a stroke literally yesterday, and we're doing the best we can to process and deal with that. How much for him? 7. You might as well get the one for 8 to get more. So it's oh my God, y'all, we got a sale. We got a sale. What? We got a sale going on. What? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, let's go. Salmon. You can see that. I probably don't need that many. I just need like about a good 3 of them, right? 'Cause I want my shit to spoil. But yeah, pray for us, y'all. Pray for us. We are going through it right now. So my 15. That's a lot, y'all. Ain't that a lot for 15? 15. That's a nice little pack. 15. Come to little Walmart's. I'm supposed to get these 3, y'all. I'm supposed to get both of these, y'all. 3 of these. For real, right now. Yeah. Pray for us. He had a stroke. My mama say he was in the middle of driving his truck. They was in the truck together. And all of a sudden he just froze. And he started fidgeting at the mouth, uh, fidgeting with his hands. You men that's 50 and above, go check on your health. Get it taken care of. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not strong enough. No, you can't beat anything on your own. Uh, and it is okay to um, be sick. Yeah, it hurt though. Y'all gotta forgive me if I start crying. But it kind of hurts because he's been like halfway a good father, halfway a father in the last 14, 15 years. So to hear about it wasn't really, really cool. Here we go. Y'all forgive me, y'all. Y'all forgive me. y'all gotta forgive me. So yeah, I just think about if he was in the truck by himself and my mama wasn't there. Um, that's what I because it just happened to be that she thought about catching a ride uh with someone else that morning because he was on the way taking her to work because she has some things going on with her vehicle right now, and yeah, it's kind of a messed up feeling. I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. There's so much of shit going on. Like you finally get to a point in your life where you battling other stuff, and your mind is set on keeping yourself together. No matter come hot water, you got to keep yourself together. And I I just it just feel like the more you do stuff, the more you you know have to do stuff. So it's a mixed feeling, but thank God my mama decided to um be with him that morning because he could have been riding by himself. He was riding by himself, and it could have been worse. He's in a hospital. They're supposed to be taking him home today, but uh yeah. Oh, they got these on scale, y'all. They got lemon, lemon meringue. Better Goods gonna be playing on sale for $1.50. I probably go back and get me one. So one box for me is like 2 meals. No Lord. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it together. Um, cause like I said, him and my mama been married for like 15 years now. And they're living together and married for 15 years together. Was together for like 2 years and married for like 13 and a half. And yeah, know that I never really talked to my biological father, who's still living, of course. But I I I don't have. I mean, we have a relationship. We slowly working on it. But I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wish I was married already. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was married by already because some women say the hell with me and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes it's not okay. I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying to keep it together. He not perfect and things like that. He has cared about your girl. He has cared, about me. Uh, he's definitely been more present than my biological father. So, um, yeah, it kind of hurt. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'm trying to put the thumbnail up and won't let me. I didn't get back on StreamYard. I haven't checked the log on my StreamYard. I'm gonna check to see my log on my StreamYard today or tomorrow. And but like I said, like I told my mama, I said y'all kind of they haven't been living in separate houses or anything. They kind of been on a separate type tip a little bit. So maybe it's God's way of making sure that they stay on a certain plane and they stay together. Cause like I said, you men think it's really funny, especially black men. Cause like I said, he's been on his health and he hasn't been. He's been dealing with cancer and things like that on and off. And God's been keeping him. He's 66 years old, 66, 67. My mama will be 64 in August, so 65. So as you get older, your health. That's why I keep telling y'all, I can't go back on TR. Like I'm finally making a stand in my life that my physical health and above all my mental health. And I know it took me almost 40. I'll be 40 on June 8th. That I finally, y'all, stop putting my mental health aside. It's always normal, just accepting it, accepting the spiritual torment, accepting less than, accepting the losses in places I could have been. That's why I refuse to go back LTR and I stay doing this because everything starts in your mind, right? And when my stuff falls, it's like with him, it's like mentally, he's kind of like not halfway checked out, but he just like kind of halfway haven't gave a damn by itself in a way. In a way, so he still goes to the doctor and he's still on treatments. but he still kind of turn around, still kind of eating what he wants. Then, like I told Mama, said something not right for like the last 2 weeks. Just sidebar back to him. He's only been eating like 5 bites of everything. Even 5 bites of everything. He can't eat no more, and that's not really healthy. Especially for older men especially. They have to have uh, balance um, foods. So you have to have balanced meals. You need to eat at least twice a day. Um, you can fast on one because I've been fasting on one meal. Fasting like I don't eat a third time. I eat breakfast and I eat lunch. On time I eat third time is on Mondays and Tuesdays when I can be in the gym for more than an hour. So um, it's kind of hard. Think about it. And then I think about my mom on top of that. With everything that's going on, I think if he would have died, I would be a big work today. You know what I'm saying? Because she would not have taken that wheel. You get married. What's fucking though? It's not funny, y'all. Thank you for the giggle though. For the but it's like life is precious. That's why I told y'all, even though I want to do head tanker so bad, I want to be at home. I got a regular ass car that's barely moving up that I just spent over what 15, $1,600 fixing shit on and keep giving me problems. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather be home every day where I can cook. Because cooking is part of my therapy. I can journal. I can go to therapy when I feel like it. I can go to the gym when I feel like it. Um, because like I said, when your people love people, it does it to some degree. So this shit hurt. Oh, oh Lord. They say his mouth is all twisted. Both his ears is kind of like pointed a certain way. Um, and my stepfather's not mixed. He's not a mixed man. So some of the effects of the stroke is kind of like unusual for us, as far as my mom is concerned. His mouth is all twisted. His left eye, like it's sunken in. He doesn't have mobility right now on his left leg. He can move both his hands pretty. And my stepfather was there and give me words of encouragement. Like he didn't 100% babyfy me, but he made sure his presence was felt. He made sure that I saw his face and made sure that I was, I was just, what I mean. He said when he would tell me, he said, "Don't you go home right after the surgery. You're gonna come over here where me and your mama can keep a constant father figure." What's the deal? I don't know. Uh, Yesterday it could have been a bad day. It could have been messed up. Um, they supposed to be letting him out the hospital today. We're gonna see the study running test, but he uh, very much did have a stroke on us. And it's like right when I get to a point where I'm life and all the way I want it to be, I have to. I gotta stay rooted and I gotta stay grounded in what I'm doing. I can't switch up. I can't switch up my atmosphere. Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle. Yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta cut corners. But I'd rather do that. See, right now I be OTR. I will be regional. Get this kind of phone call. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily really cute. You feel me? Maybe because I'm in all this shit, maybe. Maybe that's the reason why. Oh, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I got approved for $21,000 in a business credit card, but I don't have a truck. What should I do to get a truck? I wish CEO would come over here. He can answer that for you. We talking about me, my stepfather, Larry Hoover, Trump. But we're gonna talk about him in a minute. Just give y'all me. But this shit's been scary for the last couple of days. Life and live is scary. Life is a little bit scary for you, girl. Oh no. You took it off mine? You took it off mine? Last one. Oh Lord. But if you're over 50 years old, don't just keep working through. Don't keep ignoring it. Don't miss your doctor's appointments. Get your wife, your girlfriend to go with you. Don't be stubborn. Take your meds like you're supposed to. Do everything like you're supposed to be doing. So you can stay up there, you can stay around for your family. You wanna at least make it to 80 years old. 60, 50s and 60s is too young for me to be checking out. Um, my ass up the way. Sir. You have to ask DB and Theo something like that. I don't know. I'm not interested in buying a truck. I'm interested in buying land. I thought about going into being a freight broker. That costs my mind. But the way things are right now, I I let's see. Yeah, I can't do like what you call y'all. I got approved for 7,000 personal credit card. Which one is you got approved for 21,000 or 17,000? I want to bid for two regular trucks at the auction that don't run. Would pay for them with credit card. So which one is it? 21,000 or 17,000? Yeah, you can actually be a trainer. I don't know what T Hill. I think T Hill at work or sleep probably sleeping. DB right there. That ask him. DB asking you a question. Asking you a question, that. But no, this shit's scary though. For you men that don't think that you matter to your family, just know that if you were to be lost, if you were to be lost, there will be definitely a shift in your family. That you would definitely be missed, and that your presence matter. Your presence matter. Your presence matter. No matter how small you think it is, no matter how small impact you make, your presence matter. Oh, a lot of black men don't think that they matter in their household, and I kind of felt that a little bit on my stepfather lately. Feel like a lot of things he say and do no matter. Sometimes men, especially black men, y'all don't feel appreciated, y'all don't feel love, so you don't fight. When you come across any real health issues, you don't fight like you really should. Don't check out just yet. You know, don't check out just yet. Especially my trucking man too. My stepfather don't truck. He hasn't been in the truck in 20 years, but the mindset is almost the same. Oh Lord. You took off 9, Mama? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Cause I gotta run to get pallets after this today. They've been real big on pallet loads lately. They were real big on pallet loads lately. I've been on pallet loads for yesterday and today. So I'm running back. When they send me back, I ain't been coming straight back. I've been coming bringing pallet loads back. So if you're on the app or you're around Houston, better get on the app and see them pallet loads are running. So when I pull in, uh, it definitely be quite a few on ops that be pulling in. You better not use credit card to buy a truck. Let the man do whatever he gonna do. I don't feel like I matter to my family other than working. But that's not true. That's not true. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like part of the reason why the stroke happened with him is that he's been putting up a fight in his health battle, and he hasn't. Not NITRA. Um, he has been not to full capacity. You know what I'm saying? Not to where everything he hasn't been sticking to a straight diet. Whenever you are battling cancer, especially men, you cannot have zero alcohol. And he's had alcohol a little bit on and on. He hasn't drunk. Um, he hasn't been drinking like he normally does weekly, but he still has been consuming alcohol along with the medications. And I think all that and the stress, and then his current things going on. Um, that ain't cool. Uh, so you know what I'm saying? Shit. Ooh, damn thing on top of my damn hand. Answer the question, DB. Why not? Answer your question. Oh Lord. But it's just like it felt like that because like I said, he been slowing up on doing. You had a key, mama? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Huh. Um. Thank you. It just feels like and that's what happened to a lot of you men. Period. Just a sidebar back. Um. A lot of men, especially black men, y'all get past 50 and you don't want to put on a fight like you ain't got nothing else to fight for. Not that you become suicidal because you know better than that. Like my stepfather is a pastor also, so he knows better to even have suicidal thoughts. And they teach you in the Bible that that's a murder, something that's unforgivable because part of a blasphemy sin. But you still can commit suicide in other ways. You can commit suicide and just giving up. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. What it say? I wish I could put my phone on your face right now, but I know that you're right now. I try with the spankers. Oh Lord, no, you good, but you got to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Part of way of healing and dealing with problems and dealing with things that hurt you. Kind of got to get it out. You can't keep holding it in like it don't hurt. It'll make you go crazy. You know, and it messes with your mind and your mental health too in the long run. You got to get it out. It's a thing of having strength and keeping it moving. You know, they teach you and preach you by keeping it moving. Oh, little red, we're a little hunchback today. A little weird, don't it? Oh Lord, Jesus! I hope I get to 107 degrees today. Hope it don't, cause it should be hot as hell, y'all. I be like, Lord, I've been making sure I walk around. I don't go straight to the door no more. I walk around when I park to get my steps in, cause I got my thing set at 300 calories a day in steps. Stop it. See how that shit on lean? Look. See how it's on lean? This one of they old ones right here. See how it's on lean? Oh, Lord. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. That's my water. That gotta be gone for the day over with. Okay. We're gonna sit and chat for a few more minutes. I'm gonna get rolling. I was hoping T Hill came on, but I will. He probably sleep, poor baby. He another one. He another one I'd be concerned about. Uh, I take that back. No, you just being real. Don't you if you use a fleet owner, you could just share your experience and they can just take what they want to take from it. But you have to understand that DB was a fleet owner during a different time in trucking. Trucking wasn't what it was right now. You get what I'm saying? Trucking what it was right now when DB had his fleet. Also, yeah, I ask guys for advice, which is nothing wrong with that. But you also have to keep in mind what demographic he's in. DB's on the East Coast. Like T Hills in the Midwest. Freight is different than being down south. So yeah. But no, it's kind of a struggle today. Trying to kind of a struggle to get it together. Hopefully I'm able to enjoy my birthday. Like I said, my birthday's coming June 8th. I wanted to have like a miniature photo shoot, but child, these checks ain't been hitting that good like that. So I'm gonna celebrate. I'm definitely not gonna stay at home, of course, because I made another year. I can't believe I'm before 0. God bless me. God bless me. You know what I'm saying? My mental health could have took me out. I could have had suicidal thoughts. I could have killed myself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think, you gotta, you've had your moments and God deals with me like that. I have my moments where I have to cry and I have to get it out. Then I have to come back and my mind, God has a hedge protection on me. My mind always snatch back. And I praise God, you know what I'm saying, for it. I could have been, all the times in Nigeria, I could have died, I could have died. You know what I'm saying? When I went through my cancer, it could have took me out, it could spread all over my body. So you have to take the bitter with the sweet, and every day you get up, you gotta keep pushing. You gotta find a reason. You gotta find. If I would have to bury my stuff further today, if I'd have been having to go or take off today and make funeral arrangements, um, I probably wouldn't have been no good. Well, he had a stroke yesterday, really. Um, but you gotta keep pushing. But men, go, go get yourself checked out. It's not for women too. Women too. Black women too. Real bad. I'm not a man, so I can't tell you how you men should feel, but I could just only imagine, how it feels for him. He's a father of 4. My mama is his 3rd wife. He's an ex-veteran. He knows it feels like to throw grenades and pull our guns out and all that kind of stuff. He's owed money from the state or from the VA anyway right now. They never did pay him, which I never understand that. I've never ever understand how you can go serve this country and put your life at risk, and a lot of you come home either physically disabled or mentally disabled. And I think part of the reason why his previous marriages didn't work is because he's a little bit shell shocked. A lot of military men have a hard time staying married. I noticed, and that comes from the terror and the trauma you go through with serving this country. And I never understand how a lot of you are struggling. I never understand how a lot of you struggling in your needs, struggling getting money from the state like you're supposed to. I just never ever understand that. I think something needs to be addressed. Um, their care and everything else. I mean, some doctors are absolutely excellent, and some doctors I question. And doctor he was going to, I think he's going to Memorial Hermann, so I trust where he was going. Is he retired? Is on Social Security? He's retired, but it's been a fight deal to get his money from the government first. But he's never gotten all his money. He's never gotten all his money. He's owed like $80,000 from the army because he was in the army. So that's the thing. The only person that cares about you is the person close to you, and that isn't guaranteed nowadays. It's costly to be with someone, and it's costly to not. Can I keep real with you, DL? It's like he's making me think about if I was to have a stroke, I can have a stroke, which I we not God forbid where I drive around right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have an immediate husband. You know what I'm saying? So I just to keep thanking God my mom was there. Like I said, it was a 50% chance that he was riding by himself. And he could have ran into a house. He could have ran into another car and caused a major wreck. He could have been dead in the middle of the highway and went to his convulsions and went to his stroke mode. So, um, my mom was like, she wasn't good, of course, because she been laying next to him all this time, and you know, of course it hurts. But this is why family and relationships and health and all that kind of stuff is just as important as quote unquote chasing the bag. And like when I was battling what I was battling with, I focused on my health, but I didn't focus like I really should have. I should have got my ass off the truck a really long time ago. But I tried to stick in and buy a truck. You know what I'm saying? Buy a truck and everything gonna be alright and all that kind of stuff. And then didn't realize I came close to being out of here. You know, I didn't think I want to talk about it, but we're gonna talk about that today. I ain't go no deeper details about it, but just know your girl came through. Your girl was sitting here, smiling in front of y'all and doing stuff and I wasn't all the way okay. So that's what I'm saying. For the first time, I'm actually like 100% focused on my mental health. Like DB, T Hill, um, Texas Fried, and anybody else that's watching. Um, I I've made it my full focus that I'm going to be my mental health 100%. I mean, your mental health is always something you're going to have to battle with. You have to delete none of your messages. But I I just made it. I'm making myself 100% selfish. If I'm caring for my family and I'm doing for them, but I'm finally saying no to a lot of things. Would you say you and Tia can get married? All y'all saying can go to the wedding. Tia was already supposed to be married or with somebody, but I have real love for him though. I have real love for him. He's like a brother. But and uh and like I said, work on building more relationships in your life. More work on that. Guys are dealing with me a lot with break isolation, break isolation, because it's part of my issue, my own personal battle is isolation. Being in that truck, I was in that truck for way too long. It didn't help me. Like I said, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses for certain things to go on in your life. Um, take a step and do things differently. Take a risk at doing something differently. Um, I've been fasting every single Sunday, having a meat and no starches, and I feel that slowly working mentally, emotionally, and physically for me. Um, I just make yourself. I don't care if you are older. I mean, I'm not a man, so I don't know how you men can delegate your feelings, and because I don't feel like with my stepfather, I don't feel like there's enough space and room for men to be able to focus on themselves. That's why sometimes they beat me up when I say, um, maybe because maybe my mind's a different way. I'm not married yet because I feel like marriage and relationships, especially because woman and man, it should be 40, 50, 10, you know. And I feel like 50% of the time is focused on his family, it's like his mom, his brothers and sisters, any outside kids he have, and cousins and all that kind of stuff. Then 40% of the time it's his wife, and then 10% of the time you have to have time to focus on yourself. I just feel like that is for men because a man has so much on them. A man has so much weight on them. That's why a lot of our black kings and Hispanic kings are getting checked out of here in their 40s and 50s because they don't take out the time to put their health first. Like I said, my stuff always put his health first. Like he's gone to the doctor, and then 2 days later, y'all, he'll eat a steak. He'll go to the doctor and do the radiation, and then 4 or 5 days later, he's having some whiskey or some gin. Um, it's like that with him. You know what I'm saying? We need a nightclub for Chuckles with Chuck Morgan where I just so that shake and dance all night. And I go to that whack burger spot. It's not a burger spot. It's not a burger spot. It's not. Oh, he's hard-headed. Yeah, yeah. He's something like that, but he's not the only man. He's not like my mom talks to the ladies that are married. That's kind of husbands are going through the same thing. For support, because like I said, sometimes you have to talk to other people that's dealing with the same thing. Like I said, I'm not a man. I can only imagine, but please, oh God, like if you're in your 50s and 60s, don't give up. um, Make the necessary changes. If you have a woman in your life, you have a wife, you know what I'm saying, that is actually seeing and caring about you and loving on you, and she lets you know that you are a king in her life, then marry her. Marry her, or go to counseling and fix. If you already may go to counseling and get it fixed. Time is precious. You have to keep it moving. And every single day counts. And I'm hoping that when he gets out the hospital, either today or tomorrow, because they say they running tests on him and things like that. He's never had a stroke before, so that's good. So this is his first time in that. Um, so um, so hopefully it'll get it together. We probably gonna have to sit down and get a better diet. Like I said, they have a lot of red meat over there, which red meat is okay. But like I said, ever since I've been taking this semaglutide, my palate's been wanting salmon. I've been wanting salmon and fish more and more. And this is the first time I've bought number one pack of pork steaks in my house for the whole entire month. I've been wanting fish, and salmon bites and baked and all kind of stuff. And wings. I've been loving wings and one sweet potato fries like crazy. So I guess it's a shot doing it to me. It's my glutide shot. Cause like I said, sometimes I put it in my stomach, but there's certain things in my palate that I want and I do want and I don't want. I don't know if they're gonna let him get on semaglutide or Ozempic. He's not big anyway, but he's not a big person anyway. He's like a size medium. Um, but he's definitely hasn't changed the diet 100. Are you gonna learn what he say? You don't have to detract on your messages. Don't let a steak and hard liquor scenes up in the room. That's what I'm saying. Expensive say, yeah, this is my stuff. I likes to go hunting. He's like he know how to cut up a hog and a deer and all that kind of stuff in front of you. So he likes to go hunting. He's like wild game and stuff, kind of stuff like that. That's why I get it from. Expensive taste. What you say, DB? Red meat or what? Red meat is not the worst. Red meat has a lot of good in it. Red meat fat has a lot of good in it, but you have to eat it in proportion, and you have to eat it with vegetables or brown rice. You can't bag it up with just like a baked potato. You can't bag it up with ribs. You can't bag it up with fried chicken. You can't bag it up with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's kind of hurtful. I hate to be crying on y'all, but like I said, my own biological father, we just started talking on and off this year. And like I said, he's been kind of constant. We have our issues and stuff and problems and stuff too. What's now? No, fat from meat, your body needs it. Fat from meat to in portion is good for your body if you research it. What's up, Ghost? What's going on, Sugar? Oh man, he can fill up a deep freezer for freeze for that's a soldier for you. Yeah, he know how to cut up deers. You know how to cut up deer. You know how to cut up a whole hog. You know what a hog is? The hog with the long tusk. You know how to cut up deers up, hogs, fishing. That's where I get it from. um, Frog legs, all that. You know how to do all that. That's where I get it from. I forgot to get a video of him cutting up a deer. I don't know if YouTube was gonna strike me for that or not, but that's where I get it from. He's like one of the ones like your dad and my older uncles. I got a couple of them that died on my Louisiana side. Not a cut that kind of stuff, rabbits and all that kind of stuff. So he's kind of like that, but you can eat it, but he wouldn't bag it up with like a bunch of vegetables and then alcohol drinking, and he doesn't just drink red or white wines. He drinks like the real hard kind of stuff. He drinks like the real beers. He drinks like the whiskey because my stuff are those whiskeys and bourbons and stuff. A lot. He don't drink. He don't really drink like the red and white wines, which are kind of good for you. He don't drink those. So he kind of drinks the things that are really not really healthy for you as far as like on a regular consumption type basis. Fat free meat needs that. Your body needs fat. Your body needs fat for meat. Now when you get older, it takes too long to digest. Um, If you exercise, see, my stepfather, he don't exercise really either, DB. He doesn't like. I have a gym membership. I've been trying to get my mom and him to come. To gym membership, come work out for me a couple days. And he just doesn't. That's another thing too. He eats that stuff in portion. He eats it and then he doesn't go exercise and regulate his heart and get his heart pumping, get the blood pumping. That makes a difference too in what you eat also. You kind of can't eat live what you want. Like I said, I've been having salmon bites fried, but I eat it with a salad. That's what I do. When I fry my salmon bites, I have it with a salad. So that makes it even worse. Not really. Not really. Whatever your doctor. I'm just telling you what his experience was, but it was scary. My mom said he was twisting at the mouth and mumbling that like he wanted to hurt and he was hurting his chest. So it's